Hamza Soham, Hamza Soham Ekam, Hamza Soham, Hamza Soham, Hamza Soham Ekam, Hamza Soham, Hamza Soham, Hamza Soham Ekam, Hamza Soham, Hamza Soham, Hamza Soham
Ekam is a world center for enlightenment. And that is what we do. So what is enlightenment? Enlightenment is freedom. Enlightenment is liberation from the dramas of the mind. Enlightenment is liberation from your past mind. Your past mind is like a post to which you are tethered. Like a goat that is tethered to a post only keeps going round and round the post. Just the same way, your mind also keeps going round and round the same past memories again and again. Leaving no room to experience life. Enlightenment is breaking the tether. Enlightenment is freedom to experience the present moment. Whether we are educating the youth of India and the youth of the world to live free of stress, whether we are teaching a couple to go past their emotional hurts and wake them up to love, or whether we are teaching the leader of a corporation, of an organization to function from an awareness of interconnection, our vision is to lead individuals to enlightenment. Because only when you are enlightened, you truly live. Otherwise, your entire life, you're only managing problems. You're managing people. You're managing yourself. You're managing your own disappointments. It is only when you are enlightened you can experience the freedom in living. The freedom that is felt when there is absolutely no fear of tomorrow. The freedom that is felt when the mind is quiet. When you feel one with the other. A freedom that is felt when there is an immense stillness that fills your being amidst all the noise of life. That freedom, that inner stillness is enlightenment. And that freedom, I would say, is the ultimate attainment of human life. Let us look into those key factors that contribute to a person's enlightenment. Are you willing to journey with me? Namaste. I could actually give 100 different answers to this question. The answer would be dependent on where you are on your evolution. Let me discuss with you the three wheeled forces of the mind, body, and consciousness. I call them the wheeled forces because even though you feel them, you know them, or you see them every day, their actual potential is wheeled to most people. The mind, the body, and the consciousness are three interconnected factors that influence you during your sadhana, your practice on your path to enlightenment. That is, affect one, then the other two get affected. And body is your most visible of the three forces. You can enter great states of consciousness through movement and stillness, through food and fasting, through breath and its regulation. And today let me talk to you about breath. What do you think is breath? The simple understanding is it is an exchange of gases. For most people, that is what it is, an exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide. But when you enter the mystic plane, that you will see that with each inhalation, a river of prana or a life force enters your body, cleansing, purifying, and energizing every cell. And then this energy flows out with each exhale. And when you learn or know to hold this inhaled prana in your body without expelling it out immediately, when you hold, you impact the mind, you impact your consciousness. So what happens when this prana or this energy that is flowing in is actually held? Let us understand. You allow the prana to linger in your body through various kinds of pranayama, each affecting your mind in a different way, each affecting your consciousness also in a very different way. And let us say the simplest space to start would be to make your exhales or make your exhalation as twice as long as your inhalation. Remember, the key is your exhalation. To slow it down and to release it slowly like a gently flowing stream without any rush. And then your next inhale has to be soft and gentle without gasping. You can get into this initial stage with repeated practice. If you can get to the first stage of practice, you will begin to see that your mind is calm, and you will also begin to feel that your consciousness is a bit more expanded. So what is this consciousness? This word consciousness is understood differently by biologists, by physicists, by neurologists. But let me give you a very simple definition of consciousness. In its simplest understanding, consciousness is your sense of self. When your consciousness expands, you feel your sense of self has expanded. In greater states of consciousness, you can experience your sense of self becoming as vast as the entire universe itself. Or sometimes a total absence of the sense of I in that experience. When you experience an absence of I, an absence of self, you could be lying down in a meditation. And suddenly feel like, what is it that is lying down? You see the body, you see your thoughts, but nobody to whom which these belong. When you experience your sense of self becoming everything, you feel you are the cosmos. You are the ant that is walking on that blade of grass. You also feel you are the galaxies. Consciousness is like a ladder with many rungs. The further you move away from your constricted sense of self, the experience of the universe changes. The further you move away from the constricted sense of self, life becomes a harmonious flow. When you breathe, when your consciousness is affected, your mind is also affected. What is the mind? It is a flow of thoughts. When your flow of thoughts is heavy and chaotic and conflicting, we can say it is one of the most painful experiences. Through wisdom, through awareness, when you become an observer to the mind, then you enter the realm of true freedom. When you become an observer to the mind, your breath slows down. It is not heavy, it is not erratic. Your breath slows down. Your consciousness also is more expanded.